Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the, well, morning for me, and it may not be morning for you. So I should instead be saying hi as we once again rebrand just ever so slightly. I always hate how my hair looks when I hop on cameras. But as we rebrand ever so slightly to the Poetry Studio. That way people know what they're getting into when they come across my channel, as well as I can feel like I'm properly marketing worldwide, since it's not morning everywhere. It's always morning somewhere, but it's not morning everywhere right now. Anyway, we have been brought into this vibe by the beautiful and soothing music of Akira the Don's Make It Beautiful from his JVP Wave album. And I want to thank everybody that may be tuning in and just hanging out on a Saturday morning. I realized, a Saturday or a Friday, depending on what part of the world you're in. Twitcher Alex says, good morning, Twitcher Alex. I hope that the stream with Akira was good last night. I never get to really hit the Friday and Saturday streams because I'm always doing my poetry busking on the walking wall. And what you're here today, Twitcher Alex, and it's great because it is your birthday. I told you I would remember on one of those streams. Happy birthday! The notification came up on my phone. I did remember. We're gonna write a birthday poem for Twitcher Alex. I told you I would remember. And I wanna be the first person to say it on the morning stream. In the chat when everybody gets together. So, I think that's a good place for us to start, except I never did a poetry reading, so let me do a poetry reading. I was the first person to tell you today at all. Well, there you go. Then we indeed must be good friends at this point. It means a lot that everything you've done for the community, and it's just great to be able to celebrate what you're doing with everything, and your birthday as well. So, yeah, let's read a poem, and let me turn off my music so that we can get started with our request show today. Now, there was a poem I saw in here that I liked. This collection here is entitled The Lawnmower Poems. I'm going to write down on a note somewhere that I need to really publicize that I am now reading people's poems on the stream. And I wonder what peak times for Twitch are. I mean, it's hard to do stuff in the evenings, but I really want to make sure that I'm able to read people's poems at a time where it's maybe more appropriate, and maybe tweak around with the timing of the show. But we'll see. This poem is entitled Alleluia. A man recorded the slow sound of crickets slowing down, to pace it roughly, in keeping with the human measure. Alleluia, the crickets praised. And everyone who heard what the crickets sang opened their mouths and their eyes bewildered, then to themselves, or quietly among friends, hung their aching smiles on the hooks by the doors, saying, I always suspected this to be so. And that is from my friend John Berry. It's not my poem, but that is from my friend John Berry in Lawnmower Poems, which is a great little local poet collection, except I got to get more diverse poetry on here as well. I got to get some really good ranty Ben Fama. I gotta start playing around a little bit more with some of the other poetry that I read on here. But that is just a wonderful. That's one of the things I like about his nature poetry. It just brings you into the day. So once I cut a piece of paper for let me see here. There we go. Once I got some pieces of paper, I'm going to write Twitcher Alex's a poem for his birthday. Make sure this is 7 inches. 7 inches. That's close enough. I think that there's a reason why these things don't get cut exact. Alright, there we go. Let's get to the one thing that I can do here. My old-fangled technology, which is Typewritten. And what do we have playing? Twitcher Alex, quick curious question. What is your favorite Akira the Don song? Since you have like listened to everything over and over again, and you've been with all the streams, I'm curious, and that might inform some of the poetry. Or like your favorite Akira the Don artist, or who you gravitate to, what areas. I mean, I go everywhere. Depending on when I wake up in the morning, I'm a Naval guy. But not as often as I am a Joe Rogan guy and a Jordan Peterson guy. It's really great. For anybody that's tuning in, we are writing a birthday poem for my friend Twitch hero Alex. I've got an idea that I need to write down that's completely unrelated. Oh no! Tarantulas. Tarantulas is such an epic poem. In part what I was just doing is I was writing down more ideas on how to create a more consistent schedule. My idea for this show is going to definitely be that every day of the week is kind of a little more themed. So we will see how that all pans out. But tarantulas. I've been doing this a lot. I start typing something and then I stop. Oh, that's cool. I started referencing Truth and Justice, and we had some Marcus Aurelius playing Synchronicity. Yeah, it does miss the prime time slot on Twitch, but I part of it is that, like, when it comes to Twitch viewers, I honestly do think that Twitch viewers are people that choose to not be doing things out, like, not always. Like, specifically with Akira the Don, it's a little different, but, like, I don't... What's the word I'm looking for? That the prime time for Twitch viewers may intersect with the prime time for doing things out there and like in the world. But if it happens that most people are on Twitch at like 4 o'clock, then I could kind of run a show at that time. That would work. But if it's at 7, then I'm out typing, I'm out running events. There's Akira the Don to be watched. So it really depends. Yeah, so I gotta kind of do more research on that. Alrighty. If you are tuning in, it's a request show today. All you need to do is just drop in the chat what you'd like to see a poem on. I will literally, I keep doing that. I keep putting the wrong thing on. I will literally write a poem about anything, except the only things that I kind of bar are writing in favor of specific politicians. I can't write a campaign poem. So if you are watching and you like the idea of seeing a poem like the one I just wrote, written and read out loud right on the typewriter live, then you just let me know and just pop something into the chat. In the meantime, what I'm going to be reading is I'm going to be reading Guardians in honor of Twitch Hero Alex's birthday. So happy birthday, Twitch Hero Alex. Truth and justice have no voice, but these finding more years added to wisdom, becoming greater guardians of these virtues. Epic soundings against the spiders crawling in our own shadows. But some stand out, wielding moderation as a hammer and sculpting the bust of kindness, sustaining with sound foundation an entire community. Looking to your patterns of speech and sense. To be is to always be teaching. And as you reflect on October to October, may you realize, hero of a new nation, that you have always given more you could ever receive. With each word a candle atop this inferno of wishes for a celebration so fine. Thank you again, Twitch Hero Alex, for your amazing contributions to the to the Maz community, and thank you for tuning into these streams here. And I completely on me. I'd love to mail it out to you. So if you want, when we after the stream, you could pop your address in the Discord, and we can get you your birthday poem. So happy birthday, Twitch Hero Alex. And that is his poem right here, Guardians. So, in the meantime, if we do not have any requests coming in, very glad to write it, Twitch Hero Alex. It's just, again, you've done so much for the community, and really do appreciate all your help with everything Maz related, and just, you know, you're being a good all-around person. We got lightning in a bottle over there in Maz, and it's really incredible. And for people that don't know, Maz stands for Mean Wave Autonomous Zone. I am, I guess one would say, I'm starting to borderline on obsessed with this new genre of music created by a guy named Akira the Don. And his music is the one that plays in the background whenever we do these streams. In the meantime, I'm going to kind of do some paper trimming because I do need to get some done. I am going to be typing more again today, and I'm going to be seeing my family again today, which is going to be really nice. Love to see my family. Maybe we'll even do a quick live session with them on Twitch, but the algorithms on Twitch could be a little kinder, but that's all right. Anyway, trying to think of some interesting topics that I got yesterday. I mean, I got some pretty nice, fun, outlandish topics over the past few weeks. I got what was one that was fun? Oh my goodness. Yesterday was pretty fire for poems. I actually wrote a really great poem that I'm going to be posting later today for Mom's Night Out. A couple of mothers were celebrating someone's birthday, and that one was just a lot of fun. It's really great just to hear the stories and to be celebrating with people. And after I trim the paper, I might be able to actually finally finish my Madison Setness wedding poem, which would be great. Because it's only been like, I don't know, 2 weeks since I said I was going to do that. It gets pretty crazy with all the stuff that's just happening in life. So, we should get some music back on. Music is good. Music is everything. There we go. Thank you, Nepal. One of the new ideas that I have for the channel is going to be new Typewriter Tuesdays. So I have a collection of over 30 machines, and so I'll be able to bring out on Tuesdays new machines just so that it changes things up a little bit in here. I've got some really funky ones too, which will be exciting and epic. What do I got in my notes right now? Actually, since we're here, Twitch Alex, I'm gonna do a very quick Googling. You have always been impeccably good at brainstorming with me. Twitch highest traffic. Twitch peak times. Look at that. It's right there. Well, 4 o'clock EST is actually the time. You know what it is I thought I heard it somewhere. Peak viewers, lower viewers 3 to 5, peak viewers 1 to 3 p.m. Interesting. Interesting. What's the best time to stream? So, yeah, it's one of those things that I thought I might have seen it, and then like it turns out it's actually a thing. So, if 4 o'clock is indeed the time when that happens, it would not be hard to move the show, or to at least have a second slot, and just play around with it, maybe. And not maybe number it, just kind of be something where at 4 o'clock every day I pop on and I see what the traffic's like. More writing is always a good thing. And then I would cut these a little shorter as I experiment with that and see where it goes. Though what I do find is that after about 45 minutes on here, that's when things start picking up. That's when the algorithms start kicking in. They go, oh, this guy's been actually streaming, he's not going to stop. So it's like kind of like, I guess it would not hurt to try multiple things. So that's reassuring because I always thought you'd have to go on and do something similar to the Akira 7.7 thing. Worth a shot. Indeed, I think that we have come across some ideas. So on that, though, I'm not going to do that today because Saturdays just won't work out. Because Saturdays are crazy, and today my family's visiting. But on that note, I think I am going to conclude our stream. We have one poem, which was it wasn't a request but it was a request from me. I requested it. So there we go. And a lot of times, funny enough, my birthday poems don't get written on birthdays because it's just because sometimes people are like, hey, write a poem in advance for X person's birthday. And so I always sign when I write the poem, as an artist would, but yours was written on your birthday. Thank you so much for tuning in, Twitch Alex, and everybody else that did tune in. We had a couple other people pop in, though I never know who it is because Twitch doesn't tell me, and that's just a shame. And we had some more views today. I should be keeping an eye on those view counts as I'm doing my stream. Thank you. And I hope that we have an awesome morning stream with Akira, and we just keep the vibes up, and you have a great birthday. There is a button to see users in the chat. How do you do that? What's the button? I'm on old OBS. Do you know? There is a button to see users in the chat. That's true. I do have that button. I see that. But it doesn't but like I can't see who popped in and popped out. I can't, you know, I guess I can click it when I do see my viewer count increases. I'll try to be more proactive about that. All right, thanks, man. You all have a good day.